dollar yen on H4. I'd added the 200-day there, the black line. So we see we hit it there on the 21st, the 5th. So you can expect that to happen again. This is the monthly pivot at 109.38. So it looks like it probably get to the pivot, which is and the 200-day. But do note the ratios are sell and the retail have gone long as well. So ideally you would buy it when the retail were as well. Stop loss cluster there at 108.6. We closed 108.57. There's another stop loss cluster there, 108.75. Maybe get there potentially and then fall. Really it shouldn't be going up because of the ratios. Red, 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 red. Saxo Bank is still undecided, the same as last week. Red, red. Oscillators are pointing south, sideways. The harmonic, the daily. Let's see. This is the channel that I made. Okay. Now this is the monthly pivot R2, R1. Pivot there. Support 1, support 2. This is next month's projections based on the volatility of this month so far. But we had 3 energy points there, so that upper trend line looks good. There are 2 energy points, 3 maybe. Yeah, this is the daily 200-day pointing south in the descending channel. So yeah, tricky one really. It should be going up because of the ratios. Go to the euro dollar now. The 200-day on the H4, we cracked below. Big stop loss cluster there at 112. These still need to be taken out. This is the monthly pivot at 111.79. That should be very good support. Depending on what FOMC is like, it might break. Ratios of sell, 61%, so that's bearish. Oscillators are definitely pointing down. The retail are going long. The MyFX books, the orange line, and this is where we got the signal from the spreadsheet. This is what we use, is that orange line. It's quite erratic, but that's quite accurate, really. So if you were to follow what they do, see if you look it up, go down on that ratio, and then you get up. So it does the reverse. So as they sold, it went up. As they bought, it comes down, and they're going up. So it looks like it's going to continue to go down. Find support here. Stop loss cluster 111.85. So that's important. It might go there and bounce. The daily, the 200-day again, resistance. Don't think it has been crossed above that in ages. We have to go back a long way. Back there, which is May last year. So really we've got bearish there. Tested the 200-day there. Nearly tested it. Nope. So possibly down there, possibly bounce, or it could continue, depending on what those ratios say. If it continues this side of 50%, it's a sell. If they continue to buy dips, then it become more of a sell. So we do the opposite of the retail. Looks quite bearish. I don't know if there's any harmonics on the lower time frame. No, it's bearish there too. Okay, I'll do the pound dollar and wrap it up. Do the 200-day again. Oscillators are pointing down. The retail are pointing up, so that makes it a sell. 79% is a sell. Go to the daily, same. So that's your bias, the 200-day again. Oscillators are pointing up on the daily. Pivot is there, so this is the reason why I'm bearish the pound dollar, because it's below monthly pivot at 127.86. So that's 200 pips above where we are now, so it could continue. If it rises above the monthly pivot, then it's a buy. And this is where it's projecting next month's pivot at, I can't see that, 12642, based on this month's volatility. Lower time frame, still bearish. These are historical stop loss clusters that got taken out, and yet it fell anyway because the retail held on. You would have thought, having these taken out, they would have exited, but they held on. And so we see that on the ratios, they actually increased over time. See how those lines go up? That tells us that the retail are buying the dips. Now if we go there, look at price at that point when they decided to buy. Dun, 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 dun. All the way down, all these bearish candles. And they'll continue to be bearish, assuming that these lines go up. The more they try and get out and break even, the worse it becomes for them. So it's bearish, really. So keep an eye on that dollar yen. Reckon possibly up to pivot and then down to follow this channel. And that wraps it up. So have a good week, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.